Hello guys, hope you're having a good day. Today it's a very nice day here, and today's topic for today is going to be moderation and curves. Why moderation is more in shape of a curve than peaks. Okay, so we can have peaks inside of us, right? Peaks like when you're having your heart monitored, right? Like those peaks. We can have those peaks, but not necessarily necessarily when we are balanced do we have them. In terms of emotion, I've read and I've seen and people have told me, people that spend time on these things, that you want to maintain a not peaks but a smooth movement, right? Smooth ride, because we are always going to go up and down in life, right? Because life is cycles, and cycles are change, so it's part of life. But peaks are not, okay? And even and you might say, oh, but you mentioned the heart thing, right? Yeah, that's how they measure it in that monitor, that thing. But the heart doesn't go pop 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 pop, right? That's a heart attack. The heart goes pop pop. It has a smoothness to it. Now, in nature, things are smooth, okay? When you go from one season to another, things don't suddenly go from cold to hot. You don't go from winter to spring like that. It's a change. The same with spring to summer, and summer to fall, and fall to winter again. It's a smooth thing. Now, there is something that how does this apply? I like Taoism, right? And what they say, you can do this, you can work on these peaks and make them curves quite easily. First, you can, to my understanding, you can do a normal day, just be moderate, right? Because when you're moderate, those peaks are gonna go into your awareness. You're going to see them in your body, your mind. Peaks. And those peaks are going to smooth out. For example, if I want to eat, I'm very, very hungry and I want to eat very, very fast. If you moderate the way in which you eat in a moderate way, that peak, that emotional intensity, that bothersome peak is gonna dissolve. It's gonna go, okay? That's being moderate. If you're driving, we have peaks, peaks, a lot of peaks. We're angry because somebody told us this, or this happens, or we have to do this, and I don't have the time. And you will start driving. If you let yourself be guided by that, you're gonna start driving a little reckless, right? Now, if you drive moderate, if you drive moderate, if you still keep it slow, even though you have all those things are gonna keep going away. They're gonna keep relaxing. Okay, you're gonna get more chill. Now, another thing you can do is the meditation way, right? Which, what I told you before, is basically a meditation. But meditation, what do you do in meditation? You get rid of those peaks. You either observe them, you either act in those situations with compassion, or just plain simply sit and meditate. That's what I do. That's what I usually do. But yeah, it's basically getting rid of those peaks, right? Because those are the things that are bothering us in our lives, and that make us reckless in our day-to-day lives, and in the situations where we have more of these peaks inside of us. So remember, it has to be smooth, and either way, if you act smooth, all of those peaks are going to dissolve and you're going to stay smooth. Or you can dissolve those peaks and you're just going to move smooth by itself, right? In the end, either path you choose, you're going to be smooth. Okay, so yeah, so that's the video. Try it out. Maybe pick something that you are a little agitated about, just to make the test. Just to make the test. Something you are that you think you have peaks, that maybe it's driving in a certain place, or maybe it's eating slower, or talking slower, doing things in a more smooth way, or just meditating and putting that thing in your mind, meditating, letting all that go, and you'll see that you're smooth as well. So that's the video for today, guys. Thank you and have a nice day.